Hey, guys. Okay. Yes, good morning, people. Good morning. Boy, I don't know why I couldn't set the orientation. That's the first thing I pressed to do horizon rather than portrait. Oh, well, I'll figure out what's going on. But good morning. Good morning to you. This is Spirit Journey. How are we today? Yes, today is Monday. Hello, Monday. Monday morning in Rwanda. It is August 18th, 2025, and the time now is 9:14 in the morning, as you can see. And it has been raining all day. Yeah, it started pouring real heavy earlier today. And it's days like this that you just want to stay at home. Yes, I just want to stay in bed. And yes, this is little Lavi here, my little boy. That's little Lavi. And yes, those are my shoes. Yes, hello, Lavi. Yeah, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's doing okay. Yeah. So, uh, yes, today is Monday morning, and I wanted to do some errands today, and I want to discuss certain things. Well, um my errands that I wanted to do, it has to, once it stops raining, then I would, you know then go. But if it's going to rain all day, I'll stay home all day. I haven't seen it like this before, but we do need a good rain. I think it's still dry season. Yeah. And yeah, we do need a good rain for the trees and everything. So yes. So what do I want to talk about today? Well, I feel like I am at a crossroad in my life. And days like this, when it rains, I get more introspective. But for a couple of days now, I feel a little bit more sensitive. And I think a big part of the sensitivity is my little fur baby, Lavender, Lavi for short. Yeah, I'm still. I mean, maybe it's just me, being a mama bear to my little boy, my fur baby. Um, I would say that's a big part of it. And I still think of my girls, my fur baby girl doggies, Lily and Lilac. I still think about them, and I get emotional. And I think um, it holds a big. It's affecting, I think, the way that I feel. And also, yes, I'm addicted to YouTube videos. I mean, watching them, you know, and I think it's affecting me. But it's affecting me. And I tell myself, hey, you should, you know, you know, stop watching as many videos you do. And yeah, because I had remember I had a foot a problem with my foot, and Lavender had an eye infection. I mean, we get it better. I mean, I could walk, and you know, um, and Lavender's eyes has cleared up greatly. But he's still a little, in mommy's, opinion, still, not as strong on his feet. He still kind of slips and slides. Hey, hello, viewer. Good morning to you. Yeah, so basically this video is about, me and my channel. I share what's on my mind. Yeah, I share what's on my mind, and it's a way for me to talk out my situation and try to find solutions, and just venting also. So I think the sensitivity about my little doggies that passed away last year, and Lavi's health that goes up and down. Uh, my, do I want to stay in Rwanda? Um, Yeah, I see that I have some anger in me. Yeah, I'm being honest. I I I have some anger inside, and I think that the little things might. I feel like the anger that I might have at situations that I encounter here. I mean, they're not really serious situations, but I see that when there's a little bump on the road, it's like I might feel, yes, hello, viewers. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I feel that I have to, um, that I think I'm taking it out on the situation, that you really are upset about one thing, but when such and such happens, your real anger is not that personal situation, but, the part of the grieving problem, grieving process. And I think that's all what it is. But it gets you thinking, what do you want to do? So I'm at a crossroad. I heard about I may have shared this thing with you, but I heard a couple of weeks ago this American singer got just got her citizenship, I think in July. Yeah, it was July. And it's the country of Benin. The country of Benin. And yes, it's in West Africa. And yes, I do have genetics there. I had my DNA done. I've shared my DNA many years ago on my channel. So those of you who want to see it, you go on my channel, and on in the search bar, you just type in uh, DNA, my DNA, or something like that, and you'll find, I think, several videos on uh, my posting my DNA results, and I think I also showed my mom's also. Um, so they have um, this new thing in Benin that it is to reach out to what they call the African diaspora, those people who were transported in the transatlantic slave trade, victims, that they could apply for citizenship, and it's in stages. I think initially when you apply, and if you get accepted, it's like a provisional citizenship, and it's good for 3 years, and you could only apply once, they say. So if you didn't complete, or so if something doesn't happen, and if you applied, and then I guess you don't go through with it, uh, I guess it gets rejected, and you could only apply once. And then if you go through with it, and you have to go at some point directly to Benin for the next part of the visa process to get a permanent. I said visa, but I meant to say permanent citizenship. Um, so I did work on it a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2.5 weeks ago. Um, but the money portion of it didn't process, and they could only process my application upon receiving the money. And that's why I needed to get to the bank to find out why my card, why, doing the online process, why it's not working. But I'm having some anxieties about it. Now, I like Rwanda. The people here in this neighborhood are very nice to me. And I've shared many videos with my little journeys, my spirit journey in Rwanda. They were always um, honest, very, spontaneous, and you see what I see. Um, but I think I have some sadness still, and I think, like, you want comfort, especially if you're grieving a loss. Um, you need like a comforter, something to comfort you. And with me being here in Rwanda, my comfort that I'm seeking is food. Yes, you heard me right. I'm not a foodie person per se. I mean, I eat to live rather than living to eat. But I see when you're in the grieving process, sometimes you might reach out for something, a comfort food, you know? And it is challenging. I've never had my camera at the market, the food market. I don't think I ever showed it there. It'd be dangerous for me to do so because the physical dynamics of the food market, you can get hurt really badly. It's not safe to walk in, people pushing, shoving, people carrying big totes, big sacks on their head. Yeah, I got hit in the head yesterday with someone walking by with a big sack, and luckily I had my helmet on. Yes, I had my helmet, my uh moto helmet on, and if I take it off and walk, have it in my hand walking, um, it's hard to navigate. Picking up the veggies, things that you're going to need to buy, and going back and forth, and I have a big backpack to put my food in. It's cumbersome. So I leave this thing on, and I kind of feel really awkward wearing it because it looks like, oh, I'm trying to show off that I got a helmet on. But no. Um, the logistics, you better have your hands free when you're at the market because people do bump and push, and not in malice, not in malice. It's just a what they say in the military in America, a clusterfuck. It is a real clusterfuck there, and you can get hurt. In there, there's pits like these giant drainage systems that's just out there. You can fall in it. It's really dangerous. And I'm not a spring chicken, as I say. I'm not. In my head, I might feel like a young person. Sometimes, like the little girl in me pops out, and I feel like half my age. But your body speaks to you too, and you realize when you cannot climb as well as you used to. You know what I'm saying, people? That your body takes longer to recover when you're in your 60s, like myself. Yes, I'm being very honest. If you're not honest with yourself, why even do a video? Why share your stuff if you're not going to be honest with your feelings? So, yeah, I think I'm uh in, in mourning a little bit. Yeah, I miss my girls, and I think part of it that I blame myself for not being perfect. Um, Everything seemed to be going well, and I trusted the business the business establishment that I paid to take care of my dogs. Um, it was just 1 week period that I think everything switched. The person that was taking care of the dog went on vacation, and someone else replaced them. And then it was the New Year's weekend, and I think they partied, and my dogs weren't eating, etc., and they passed away. So I'm a little pissed with that. And so I go to the market, and it's very challenging going. And um, you get what you pay for sometimes. And so I guess coming from the West, yes, many of you know I am from New York City, born and raised there. And I'm used to certain amenities, and I'm not saying that to sound bougie, but being honest, if you're living in an environment that you had access to supermarkets that were filled with certain types of goods, maybe some places might have been open 24/7. They don't have pits, you know, that you can fall in American market, supermarket, modern supermarket in America. So sometimes you kind of compare, and then I have to remind myself, hey, this is another country. This is not America. And so you give leeway. and you come to your senses. Say, look, just take things one day at a time, just one day at a time, and take a deep breath. Try to navigate, maybe do your shopping early in the morning. And I think that's a good opportunity, a good idea for me. Leave early because it's cooler. So if I do decide to walk all the way, the weather is cooler early morning. And but if I go past like 8 o'clock, it's hot. It's going to be hot, and so either you have to take a moto. Just get there, take the moto, and then take the moto back because you do start to feel it. Because I have to carry this stuff back home. Yeah, I've carried it back home, but now um, you have to use common sense too. You can't always get 100% of what you want. That's another thing. You have to really choose your battles. So if I'm going to physically go there to save your energy, because you see, you get tired easy, take a moto and take the moto back and leave early. So it's not too hot and it's not near as many people, but yeah, they're out there early. In Africa, at least I should say in Rwanda, people get it when the sun's up, people are up and they are working and they're working hard. They're working it. So yeah, so when you get up with the light. If the light is up, you make sure you're out there because the business, things are open. The larger businesses are not open. They might be open like at 10, but the market, the food market, they're there. What's that? Um, I left at 6:30. They're open at 7 or quarter to 7. Yeah, they're out there. Um, so I like good food. I do like, and I like spicy food. Um, so I'm not so much homesick for American food per se, but I want access and easy access for the variety of foods that I may need. And not feel like you have to risk your life getting it because of the physical logistics of the situation. So I get a little frustrated about that. Um, so, so where does Benin come in? Well, again, about three, maybe going now on 4 weeks ago, the information regarding Benin. It's West African. It is a port city. I mean, port country. It's on the shoreline, and so you find countries that are in the interior that their borders is not on the ocean. Um, things have to be imported in from another country, entering your country, and so it'll cost more. So living in a country like Benin, it's on the coast, and it will be they have more access to goods, I would imagine. I like the idea that it is part of my lineage, West Africa. Let me get some water. Sorry. Mhm. The big cup, huh? The big gulp. Yeah, don't forget your water. Oh, I have my what is that here? Yeah, that's my water filter. I just got it. And one of them, I bought three of them. And one of them has a little leak, so I do have to return that. I do need to drink more water. I was more on it in America. I think it's a psychological thing. You still have hesitancy drinking water, even filtered water. But be that as it may. So Benin, when I found out that the American performer just got her Benin citizenship, I felt excited about it for her. And I said, wow. And it's specifically for people like me. And many of my people who watch my channel, it would be people like them as well. So I I had taken it as a possible warning when the paperwork didn't go through because of the money portion. I said, "Hey, is this a warning? Hey, should I go through with this?" I'm a little scared. I am scared to go through the process. That See, I like Rwanda. I've been here for 1 year, 7 months, about. Yeah, and I like a lot of things about it. I'm meeting really nice people. The weather early in the morning is absolutely beautiful. I love trees. So you see the trees and everything. There are birds and butterflies. It's nice. But I think part of me is still, grieving my dogs, and I'm grieving my living dog. My little Labby boy right here. You know, he's his health. I mean, his vibrancy is not the same since he arrived here. Yeah, and so I part of me is grieving for him um, that he's not the same dog anymore. So, um, am I ready to? Is should I should I should I apply for Benin citizenship? You have the provisional, and they can take it away if you don't stay. And then you have to apply after 3 years having the provisional for the permanent citizenship. But that's not a passport. You still have to apply for the passport. I don't know. Um, I saw some videos on Benin. I mean, one thing that I did right off the top that I liked about Benin was this statue of the warriors, the female warrior. It is fantastic to look at. But I feel that I don't want to leave one place and move into something that might be just mediocre. If it's about mediocre, stay where you are. So I'm not sure yet. I have a I have a little anxiety about going through the process, getting accepted. At first I said, yeah, go for it. Go. I was all into this thing. Uh, but I'm not sure. I if I move from here, like I have a year and a half left in this home that I'm living in, and I have to decide whether I want to renew. And then my visa is up, has to be renewed at the end of the year. But I think I want to do the paperwork early if I can. So I have to call them up regarding that. I do not know whether uh, I could. Hey, this is live for Rwanda. Okay. Hey. Hey. Hello, Peter. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. Yes, and hello, any Rwandans that are out there. Yeah, I love you, Rwanda. I love the people here in Rwanda. And it's unfortunate the things that happened, what happened to my dogs. I mean, Rwanda is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, you know, but I don't know. I'm at a crossroad. I have concerns regarding my native country, which is America. It's going through growing pains. Yes, yes. So I'm not sure what to do about it. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this, people. Um, should I stay or should I go? And then you want to go to the right place. And I don't want to jeopardize the well being of my little boy, my little fur baby, Lavender. Um, his system is, he's very delicate, my little boy, Lavender, this guy here. He's sensitive. And I don't want to do anything that can compromise his health. So if I leave, oh God, how to say this? Either a miracle happens and my little boy becomes 2 years old again, um, I don't know. But I would love to travel with him. I really, yeah, I want to show him off. Yeah, I love my little boy. But um, I mean, we went out a couple of days ago. Remember, we went to this cafe in town, and traveling. I had him in his carrier, and we are on the moto, and I don't know. He started barking. He's usually very good. And we get to the restaurant initially, and yeah, I think he enjoyed it. He ate half of his food, and then I wanted to get dessert, and someone told me about a place next door to the restaurant, and so I put him in this carrier, and for him to have dessert with me, we were to get ice cream. Gelato is called gelato. So I had my gelato. I think it's the first time I had gelato. And he didn't really want to eat it. Yes, hello. I see we have another visitor. Glassford. Yes, hello. Thank you for saying hello. That's really sweet. I like the little hand. Yeah, hey. Yeah. Hello to you too. Hello to you too. Thank you for coming on. All these new people that I haven't seen. Yes, hello to you. And yes, I'm here in Rwanda, beautiful Rwanda. And yes, it is raining. It started raining early this morning, very early and heavy too. But we need the rain here. So your advice would be really nice for me. To me, um, I'm not sure what I want to do. Yeah, I think I am grieving, and it's like a little things kind of irritate me, and I want the safety for my little dog. Yeah, he's standing up now. See, that's him. He stood up. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Benin is offering citizenship. Yeah, because I am of the diaspora and African diaspora, and I love the idea, but I don't know whether. I mean, I've never been there. I've never been to Benin, but I know of Benin. They're known for their sculpture, and I do come from an art background. My father was an artist, and went into education and things like that. And I think it's in our blood. And yes, I have Benin in me, according to my DNA. And I don't know whether I want to go through the process. I did all the paperwork. It's just a matter of s- doing the email again. I filled out this form, but it didn't go through because the money didn't go through. And I took that as a sign that, hey, maybe I shouldn't go through this. And it's raining right now because my plan was to get up early and go to the bank and to resolve the bank issues. But as you can see, it's raining. It is raining. And I take the moto, guys. I go on the moto. That means motorcycle. And so I'm not sure, I won't leave in the rain. No, I won't do that. Um, I'm scared, people. I've never been to Benin. Uh, I saw just a handful of videos on Benin, and I really want, Rwanda got the beautiful hills. I'm jealous. I'm jealous for our hills that we have in Rwanda. We have grass and bushy trees, like you can see out my window. I love it. That's what made me fall in love with Rwanda. I came to Rwanda without ever being here before when I arrived. I went on. I based everything on videos that I saw on Rwanda, and when I saw that you have hills and beautiful trees, I said, "I'm going for this." A lot of places in Africa, they don't have the lushfulness I see. I mean, of course, if you're in the equatorial Africa, yes, equatorial part of Africa, yes, they have greenery, of course, but a lot of Africa is dry and you know and flat. And I love your hills. I love the hills of Rwanda. That's what I fell in love with it. So I'm scared. I'm scared, like, if I apply for it and then I would have to eventually go there to complete the process for full citizenship. But do I really want to leave for Rwanda? Um, and how will I be treated there in Benin? Um, I don't know. I'm a little scared. And I have to be honest, I have been looking into other places. Um, but I want a black place. I want to live in a black country. I want a black country that has enough infrastructure. Yes, uh, Rwanda is a beautiful place. Natural beauty is superb, but the infrastructure is needs to be developed. And I'm not a young spring chicken anymore, you know. I'm getting older, you know, and I have to be honest. When you get older, people, your body doesn't do the same things as it used to when you were younger, and you it rains cats and dogs. Say, yeah. The updated TV news said yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's raining. It never rained like this before. I mean, all day, man. And it was real heavy this morning, early this morning. Oh, okay. The new TV news update. They're asking, "Where are you exactly?" Well, I don't want to say exactly where I am, but I can say I'm in Kigali. I'm here in Kigali. And yeah, I'm able to get around. I go on the moto. I love who I call the people of the earth here. Yeah, these are the people who are, they do the farming, they sweep the floor, the streets here in Rwanda. I love those people. Those are my favorite people, actually. I really enjoy them. I feel a kinship with them. They make me feel welcome. They show me love, and I show them love back. I really love them. And I think my meeting people like them and some of the little children have really put love in me. And yeah, I'm a very sensitive person. And they shared me love, and I said I'm staying. But again, I I I I I have to be realistic with myself. I have to be I have to be honest about my abilities here or what you can tolerate. Okay, yeah, TV news is saying in Kigali too, it rained from around 9 to 9. Yeah, even before 9. It was raining before sunrise. Yeah, it was raining in the evening when I was in bed, sleeping. It was raining real hard. Yeah, thanks for sharing that TV news. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, so I I'm at a crossroad, people. I am at a crossroad, and I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know who to talk to about it. Well, I did talk to one person, uh, a businesswoman who travels all over the world, and she was telling me some places that she'd been to, and I looked into that country. Yeah, yeah, they mentioned about the country of Malaysia, and pretty much the information she shared with me is what the people on YouTube is saying as well. It's pretty consistent. Part of me says, "Oh yeah, let me try there," you know, but there's a but. But you know, I it's very international. I mean, there's it's Asian. Malaysia is in Asia, and it's not a big black population there. My friend is a very dark skinned woman from the Caribbean. but of course, of African ancestry. And she loved it. She liked it. She toured Asia as a black woman, and she liked it. And she's here now in Rwanda as well. That's where I met her. And so it is an open place. But when I left America in 2023, I wanted to live in a black place, a black country. I I I I just was tired about a lot of the stuff that happened in America. I mean, I love America because it's the country of my birth, but I didn't love the chaos. And yes, I still watch American YouTube, American channels, and it's affected me also. That's another thing that's affected me. So about my dogs passing away, and the news in America, it'll make anybody depressed. Um, so I don't know. So I feel that I need a backup. I want a backup plan because whatever happens in America will affect Rwanda, I believe. And I want to make sure I have a backup plan. If anything happens here, that's what I'm getting at. And when I learned that the country of Benin in West Africa was offering excuse me, um, people of the African diaspora um, to the Americas, when I found that they were offering citizenship, I said, "Hey, that would be a good backup plan." So that's where my mindset was. It was on a survival mode. But when I tried to put the application in, it wouldn't go through. And I took that as a sign that, hey, do I really want to do this? That's all what's happening. Um, I don't know, people. And again, I feel that if anything happens to my dog, um, I feel that I'm going to split. You know what I mean? I'm being honest. I think anything happens to my little boy, I know it is inevitable. He is 12 and a half years old, which is considered very old. But his sickness happened virtually overnight, and he got sick upon arriving here, and he just haven't didn't recover to the same degree. Um, I feel that I would like to take a breather from Rwanda when that time comes, and maybe just come back. I don't know. I don't know yet, but that's how I feel. And that's where my crossroad is. Then I tell myself, hey, it's spirit journey. Um, think of the positive. You still have him. Enjoy him now. Enjoy the moment with him. Enjoy him. Hug him, kiss him. Tell him that you love him. Give him food that he likes. That's why I took him out earlier last week to the restaurant. It's a restaurant that caters to dog owners, and so we went there. He had his breakfast. I had my breakfast. I just want him to know that I love him, and say, hey, get out of your rut, get out there, explore with him. His eye infection it looks like 99% better, so I'm happy about that. So, but I have to be careful because he can have a relapse, and he's had relapses before. But I want him to enjoy the moment. I see now he doesn't like a lot of activity, outside. Like, he likes certain areas to walk in. Like when he sees he's on his way home, he gets all excited and he wants to me to put him down on the ground and watch him race to the house. He does that, and I've shared videos him doing that. If people, yeah, I've showed that. And it puts a smile on my face when I see him walking confidently home. Um, so that's what's happening. Um, I'm not sure how I'm going to work this. Um, yeah, so my friend who is a business person here traveled throughout Asia, and she told me, um, hey, oh, because I told her that I miss food, that I'm a foodie, um, I have a food background. I used to bake years ago, 20 something years ago. I used to be a professional baker. I was many occupations, people. I've done many things in America to put uh, food on my table, so to speak. And one of them was I was a professional baker, and and my major also in college. I have my master's degree in nutrition, so I'm kind of food oriented or health oriented, and I want a better selection of food personally. And when I don't see the variety of food, I feel okay, people, I feel lack. Um, when I guess it's my own insecurities that I might be projecting out there. But when I feel that there's a lack of food, I feel there's a lack of love. I don't feel as love. I know that sounds weird, people. I mean, the people here are wonderful. Don't get me wrong. I like the people here, but when you're hurting and you need comfort, food is a good. It's not the safest weapon, but I'm being honest with myself that sometimes food can be a comfort to people when they're in distress or stressed out or in mourning, and I want to see um, a larger selection of food, and I love my food, and I like to cook at home. Hey, yes, I see Jean Paul Six. Yes, hello, hello, hello. I hope I pronounce your name right. I'm not going to even really try to pronounce the first name listed here, but yes, hello, hello, hello to you. Yeah, so I want better access to food, and it's bothering me. And then I try to make it not bother me. I say, oh, spirit journey, come on. Take one day at a time. Okay, if you're tired to walk to the market, take the moto, take your time shopping. There's no rush. And then I chill out. But I'm seeing that the more stressed I get, people, the more I become impatient with myself and with others, and I don't want that to be. And I know it's me. It's what's happening inside. I think if I were half my age, it wouldn't really bother me that much. Because you have the strength and you know the fortitude to you know to do the shopping, to carry your groceries and all that. Um, I I, my friend had told me, "Hey, why don't you just pay someone to get you groceries?" But okay, and please, please don't take this the wrong way. Please don't take this the wrong way. Because of the experience that I had in the shopping market, when you're buying things about commerce, that their um, reliability, you know, I need reliability, reliable people who you can tell them get X, Y, and Z and bring it back and not rob me. Or there's a problem. There's a problem with some things. The people there are good, but sir, I guess again the people who took the business that took care of my dogs, they dropped the ball on me. And my language teacher dropped the ball on me, and then she tried to, smooth it over, but the hurt was already done. So I'm a little. what do you call it, cautious about having someone, hiring someone to do a task. Once you burn me and you burn me more than once, I'm very um, cautious, and I'm very hands-on person. I've always done all my shopping by myself, or order stuff over the internet back in America. That was me. I ordered a lot of things online, and um, I lived in an apartment, a big apartment complex, and we had a great mail system. So I got all my packages. So it's never a problem, never a problem. But here, if I wanted to order stuff, I can't order stuff here really. I mean, I haven't. I mean, one person told me about this one place you can buy an American address and purchase things on Amazon, but then when you ship it over, that's the problem. If you use DHL or FedEx, you're going to pay by the weight, and it won't be affordable shopping. Um, so that's the situation. I know what I like, and I want to be able to get it, but here I feel I'm being hindered. Let's say if you want to, let's say you want to start a business, you want to get your equipment. Well, you can't get it here. And the equipment that I have gotten here, well, I had bought in some electronics here. I bought a watch, what do you call it, a smartwatch, and a rice cooker and a blender. My watch broke after having it for 2 weeks. My rice cooker had it less than a year and it's broken. Uh, what was it? And then I had this blender that I bought earlier this year, and it doesn't work. And I spent a lot of money. So I'm not confident about the reliability of commerce here because of these experiences. Again, it has nothing to do with the people. I love the people here. That's what's keeping me here. They're nice people. For one, it's a nice, kind-hearted people. But but some of the people are learning. Some of the people that I've encountered there, the work ethic is not developed to the same way as in other locales that I've experienced, and that's what's happening. I want to make it work here. I like it here. I like the people here. I like the trees. I like the cool breeze in the morning and in the evening. I like the butterflies. You got beautiful birds. You got a lot of nice things. It's economical. It's very, very economical here, but it's hard to get certain things here. And when I was watching the video on, what was that, Malaysia? Oh, wow. I said, I want to go for it. But again, I didn't see, it's mostly Asian. And I'm not Asian. And I want to be around Black people. That's what I want. I want to be with nice, beautiful Black people. I want to live in a Black centered place for a change in my life. I mean, I was born and raised in New York City, and I didn't have that rapport that I wanted with the Black community. Things were very rough, and I wanted to be around nice middle class Black folk. And so that's Rwanda. I mean, there's all different spectrums here in Rwanda, all different socioeconomics. Um, so, overall it's positive. But that other component to me is I feel like I'm in need. I need my food. And the more that I don't have it, the more I want it. Right, people? You ever experienced that? The more you want something, the more you want it, and you don't get it. Yeah, let me see here. I see someone wrote something here. Let's see. Maybe the quality of the materials you bought were not good. You need to specify when you go to buy certain things. Yes, yes, exactly. I got my blender from this. It's a Chinese store. They sell Chinese goods, and electronics. And it looked powerful, but no, it's not a problem right away. Um, I did go. Was that a couple of days ago to the Infinix building? I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's in the heart of Kigali, and there's a shopping mall there, and I saw some equipment. I was like, wow. Yeah, it was at, oh, wait a minute. I don't want to get confused. Okay. Um, there's a bank called Access Bank. It's a Rwandan bank, and it's inside a mall, like a type of mall. And inside there, I found a place that sells home appliances, and some of them were brand names back in America and in Europe. So I said, hey, that's an idea if I need them, you know. But yeah, I got upset when you can't make your. I mean, I have my pots and pans that I got from America, um, but I wanted the rice cooker because when rice burns, honey, when you're trying to clean that pot, it's hard to get off. Oh yeah. So the rice cooker is has like a Teflon, it doesn't stick. So my rice pot came to the rescue. And then the blender, you know what I do, people? You know what I use my blender that I got here in Rwanda? Um, I recycle, and I recycle my veggies. Like if I buy fruit or vegetables, like the peel and things like that, I put in the blender, and add water to it, and I blend it to a puree, and then I pour it on my garden. That's what I've been doing. Yeah. So the nutrients from those veggies, you don't do meat or eggs, no proteins, just the veggies, just the veggies. And you could recycle it and you put it on your lawn. So your lawn is always getting uh, nutrients back into it. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Peterson. You said I'm happy to be with you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Let's see what else here. Okay. Let's see. And TV news says I know that more. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they have some stuff there, electronics at the Access Bank, the mall that they have there. And yeah, they have Simba there also. Yeah, I went in Simba, I bought something to drink and some olive oil. Yes. Here it's hard to get just pure olive oil. I see. I'm a cook. I cook. I have a cooking background, and I don't use pomace oil, and the seed oils are not supposed to be good for you. So I use my olive oil. I like first cold press virgin, extra virgin olive oil. That's what I like. Um, the oil that I bought at that mall, it doesn't say first press, you know. Um, but it does smell better. Like I bought this other olive oil, this other brand months ago. I buy also in packs. I don't just buy one bottle. And that bottle that I bought months ago, it doesn't even smell like olive oil. And it's a product here in Rwanda, and it's not good. It doesn't smell or act like olive oil, in my opinion. But this one that I just bought at that particular mall where Access Bank in uh, the Chicali, the main headquarters. Um, that one is the smell smells better. It smells more like what I'm used to with olive oil. When you use real first cold press olive oil and you're sauteing veggies. It smells wonderful, people. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It is absolutely. wonderful to cook with. Yeah, it's a difference in your cooking. And so it's hard to get that oil. And I don't want oil that is made to promote good wellness in my body. Um, yeah, so I'm very fond of food. Excuse me. And Malaysia, my friend wasn't kidding. My friend toured all of Asia, black woman, and she didn't have any problems there. And she said Malaysia, because I told her about that I miss food, and she said Malaysia. She said it's international, and she said the food is cheap, and that in fact to make your food there, to cook your own food costs more. I said, "What?" And then I went on the internet on YouTube, and what she said, they confirmed, and they said the same thing. Yeah, it's just cheaper just to get, buy your meals rather than cooking at home. But you know me, I do like cooking at home. It relaxes me, like especially on weekends. I unwind by, cooking some food, cooking my home food. I like that. I like that actually. Um, and they have a lot of condos there, a lot of apartments and condos, and it's inexpensive. Rwanda is becoming more and more expensive. The land, like I wanted to buy land, and just in 2 years, things more than doubled. It might have increased maybe like something that might have been maybe 3,000 American dollars, might be maybe a 60,000 American dollars, 70,000 American dollars. Yeah, aren't I right? Am I right, people? It's becoming so expensive, and so I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned about the cost of living in the future, rent wise. I moved to this country because it's economical and it's beautiful. I don't want to get priced out, people. Again, I'm on a fixed income, and you got to be when you have pretty much a fixed income, you have to be very careful with your spending. Yeah, you have to conserve. It's not that you're being cheap, you're being frugal. You're saying to yourself, hey, the market is up and down, things are happening in America, and when the economy goes down there, down over there, it goes down here too. The exchange rate will drop, and I'll be in the hole. So everything affects everything else. So that is what's happening to me. I I would like it to work here, but I'm having this fixation about food. I want to be able to, if I want to shop for my food, I want to shop in peace. They had all these amenities. They speak English there. They have top of the line of medical care in Asia. Yeah, they're Western trained, these doctors. So I say, hey, so it's something that's wagging in my face. But also Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia is very hot. All of them say, well, my friend didn't say it, but all the videos that I listened to, Malaysia is very humid and hot. And one of the requirements when I was to move to Africa was that the weather had to be mild. It's mild here in Rwanda, at least in the morning and evening. And it doesn't get super, super hot. But for me, since now I'm older, I'm more sensitive to the heat. Yeah, so 80 degrees is hot for me. It's hot. If you're out in that sun and moving about, it's very hot for me. So, like when you see me out there, when I was doing my videos, um, early in the year, you saw me and my dog, and it was dark outside when I was walking because it's nice and cool then. So I do all my walking and everything early morning, or like when it's cloudy like this, like right now, it's it's drizzling right now, and very breezy. So this would be ideal weather to walk in if you have like a rain gear, things like that. So that's what's happening there. Yeah, I want my food, people, and I want to, still be able to cook at home if I want, if I choose to, and and be able to buy the equipment to do so effectively. But that weather, I'm not a hot weather person. Um, the cost of living, they said it's real cheap, and when I hear that word, economical, I am very attracted to it. I mean, wow, the infrastructure was there, honey. It was massive, massively well equipped. If you want it, you can get it. You know, the other country that I heard about was called Mauritius. Mauritius. It's off the coast of Africa. It's in the Indian Ocean, and I've been hearing some mm, mixed messages about Mauritius. Okay, even though it's considered a part of Africa, but the history of it, I mean, they had slavery there. Um, it is like a triracial community. You have the blacks that was shipped there for slavery, and you have the indentured Indians that were brought there, and you also have Chinese. You know, um, so the the black experience. I mean, the exposure. You know, um, oh, I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. I was getting two things mixed in. I'm sorry. I was talking about. I was supposed to be talking about Mauritius. Oh, I remember. Yeah, at first I mentioned about Malaysia, and then okay, Mauritius. Yeah, Mauritius. It's been getting a reputation of not being. They're like okay when there were people that reported that when they got off the plane and the people with the to stamp your passport, they were not very nice to the black people there. I mean, yes, they're supposed to do their job, but you do your job with white people also, right? So what it looks like that they're singling out darker complected black people. Um, they you don't get the same welcome, you know, and that's a problem for me. That is a real problem. I do not want to live in society that poo-poos is skinned uh, uh, dark skinned African people. I won't tolerate it. I won't tolerate it. Even though I may be able to, to some people, I may look even South Asian, but I'm not South Asian. And I don't want to see it. I don't want to see any hint of discrimination against someone because they're black. Um, even though they might classify me as something different or perceive me as something different, I'm still am a black person, period. And I will not tolerate it. Even if they treat me well, if I see that they're not treating my black people well, I probably want to leave. I don't want to support that type of industry. That's just how I am. That's how I am. But it's supposed to be a very interesting place, Mauritius. Um, I mean, they have both countries have something for if you want to like retire there. Um, but the both places, Mauritius and Malaysia, both have a heavy Asian. population there rather than black. And I don't know whether I want to give that up. I don't know. I want to be around. I want to be in a black community. Yes, hello again too. Yes, said hi. Yes, hello. Yeah. So I I I I mean, my whole point of coming to Africa was to be with Africans. And if a region in any part of Africa, whether on an island or on the continent itself, I want a place that Black people can live in dignity. People here in Rwanda pretty much live in dignity. Yeah, I like the people here. You do have poverty here. You do have it, but the people overall are very friendly to me, and so I'm not sure how to play it. I could stay here and just renew my lease, or maybe even how do you say apply for residency elsewhere and just maybe part of the year live abroad, but then the bulk of the place is in Rwanda to live. So I can do that too. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I miss my food, people. I'm a food person. I like access to food. I like cooking when I'm in the mood, and I need to comfort myself in these times. So Asia and yeah, Malaysia and Mauritius both have it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to play it. Not sure. Um, what do you guys think? What do you think? I mean, where do you go if you want to get good equipment? Like here, my watch busted. It wasn't an Apple Watch. The Apple Watch that I wanted to get is, I think it's way overpriced. I mean, primarily I want to get a smartwatch. I just want a watch that the light comes on and you can see what time it is if you're in the dark. I just want that. I sleep with the watch on. Like I have a watch right now, my regular watch. Since my other watch broke, it's reliable. This is just a regular watch. It uses a little battery, and it's no problem. You know, thank God I didn't get rid of this watch. Yeah, I got my smartwatch about 2 weeks ago, but I have to return it, and hopefully they give me back my money or they exchange it. So I don't know. I don't know whether they could, whether I can get a replacement. I hope so. Yeah. So it's raining now, and I'm not gonna go out in the rain. So, oh, where's my little doggy? Yeah, my little doggy's right here. There's he. Hey, Lavi. Hi. Hi. You want to say hello in the camera? Come, Lavi. Come. He's licking his foot. He's licking his foot. Yeah. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, people. I miss my food. And I kind of love, when I saw the variety of the food and what my friends said and then what the video said, they confirm it. But honey, you want food? You come over there. I love my food. Yeah. Oh, pretty cold. Oh, TV news. You're saying it's pretty cold in Rwanda right now, or where? Where are you talking about? Yeah, yeah, it's breezy right now in Rwanda. You see the leaves moving back and forth. Yeah, it's very breezy right now. It's probably cool. It's probably like in the 60s. Yeah, weather like this, the chill that's in the air now. I don't mind. I just will just wear a sweater, no problem. Um, yeah, uh I mean oh, is my dog cold? Oh no, he's not. No, I don't think he's cold. He's licking his foot. Okay, see that his little foot? Yeah, he's not cold, but he does shake. He started shaking. His body would quiver. That could be the illness that he has. Something happened to him. How how old is my dog? If you mean my dog, how old is my dog? He's 12 and a half. Me, I'm in my 60s. Yeah, I'm old school. Yeah, I'm 62 going on 63. Yeah, put it out there. Why be ashamed? I I'm a healthy 62-year-old going on 63, and I want to keep it that way. So I'm concerned about my well-being and safety being on the continent or being anywhere away from where I was born. You have to be you have to play it smart, and I see that I get tired easier. you know I used to like go on and on for hours walking. But Rwanda got the hills, honey. And you feel it. You feel it. And so I don't know, people. I don't really know. I think the other thing that I wanted to talk about, I know I talk about about the citizenship thing in Benin. Um, yeah, I know I talked about. Oops, shoot, I just dropped some water on my bed. Oh shit! I just dropped my. Oh mother! I just dropped water on my bed. It spilled. It was almost gone anyway, but shoot, yeah, it got wet a little bit. My book. This is my Rwanda book. Look at this. This is my book on Rwanda. How, to learn, a language course in Kinyarwanda. Yeah, sure. Yeah, just got wet again in the back. Second time that happened. Yeah, I see. TV news said, "That's great. You look younger than that age. Keep enjoying your spiritual." Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I want to keep a more positive spirit. I know with this live stream, I'm kind of like ho hum. It's raining outside, and you know, I just have I have certain concerns that I have to address. So I don't know whether I want to move from Rwanda when my visa is up. I mean, I will renew it this year because my I still have my lease. I'm leasing this building, and so um so I have to I'm not gonna leave because my visa is up. So I will renew my visa, and then I'll also when my lease is up, um I'll have to think about it whether I want to what I want to do. You know, um I don't know. Has any of you guys, any of you who are listening right now, have any of you ever been to Benin, the country of Benin? It's in West Africa. Let me know. And what is your opinion? Again, I'm not here to poo poo any country. No, no, no. I'm not here to poo poo any country. Um, I'm not about that. But we have to communicate your desires, your concerns, whatever. And not every place is for everybody. Not every place is for everybody. Like, I'm from America, but it no longer served me. I no longer felt safe there, so I left. I left there. I don't regret leaving America, but I regret what happened in my personal life. Um, but I always wanted to travel. Oh, okay, let me see what you're saying. My dad also retired last year and is enjoying his retirement as you. He is 65. Oh, fantastic. 65 now. I hope you meet him and explore more about Rwanda. Okay. TV News says, I've never been to Benin. Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, thank you for sharing that, TV News. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your communication with me. Yeah, I enjoy doing these videos just like in America. Um, I like talking to people. I like to keep things casual, and a lot of times I don't have my face on camera. When I first started the channel, I was always in front of the camera. But the channel, as I progressed with it, I didn't want to be preoccupied with my looks. I didn't want to be fixated on my looks. I wanted to just talk to you guys. I just wanted to share my concerns, my feelings, the good and the bad, you know. And I don't do any of the video editing that I used to do uh, um, before COVID. It was causing damage to my neck using the computer and doing the editing. It's something that happened to me, and so I found it easier doing live stream because you don't have to edit. You just get the information out there, and I'm very spontaneous. I'm a very spontaneous person, and so you saw my videos. I did videos filming nature, me walking in Chigali. I like that. And you saw all who I saw. You saw all those people. It wasn't staged. It was just what you see is what you get. And I like to be that way. I like to be spontaneous, and I like to be authentic with my videos. Um, so sometimes, when I used to be in front of the camera, I look like a mess. And then other times I might look okay, So it is what it is. It is what it is. And so this way, I get to just be myself. And sometimes I do want to be in front of the camera. But I like this because I can be myself. I feel more uh, uninhibited when I'm behind the camera, and yeah, I'm better able to focus on what I want to talk about. Let me see here what you're saying here. Okay, okay. Oh, careful worshiper. Okay, he said, "Hey, dear, I do listening you all the topics you've talked about our country. Now also I am here in Kigali, but study in Lusaka, Zambia. Oh, good for you. But the only place I love to be is here in Rwanda. You're welcome. Oh, thank you for sharing that. Thank you, Kifa or Kefa. I'm not sure the pronunciation. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I love meeting different people. I like hearing about all types of people because I like to get feedback. I like to meet people who go to different places and them to share their experiences. And again, your experiences are your experiences. And your experiences is what validates your experience, your way of thinking. You are you. And so, I want to respect everybody's experiences and opinions. Yeah, you don't have to agree with me on anything, but this is a forum. Spirit Journey Channel is a forum for people to hear opinions or experiences, and people are open. I share my platform for people to share their opinions and experiences as well. Yeah. Okay, TV News says, I would be sharing. Oops. Uh-oh. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, I will be sharing your videos from now. Yeah, I saw that one too. You were walking your dog too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, TV News. Yeah. You know, I do have another chat. Yeah, let me tell you, I almost forgot. Before I left America, I started a new channel. Um, I thought like once I arrived here, I would have I would just use my new channel and not this one that I'm on. This channel is called Spirit Journey. My other channel that was specifically for Rwanda, I just have maybe 7 videos or something like that on it. It's called, oh God, um, oh, please forgive me, my memory. Um, Oh God, how could I forget? Oh, a retiree's journey in beautiful Rwanda. That's what it's called. A retiree's journey in beautiful Rwanda. And again, I started that channel, but a lot of things happened when I first arrived, and I was not able to focus. And but I'm just recently putting up little short clippets. What I'm asking people, what I want to do, like I like to be upfront with you guys. I'm always upfront in my videos. This channel that we're on now, this is called Spirit Journey. I started this channel either 2013 or 2014. I got the monetization in 2017 for the first time. Well, guess what? They demonetized me because they claimed that I didn't follow guidelines or something. But no, they're full of it, in my opinion. Um, and I thought this was going to happen. Well, I'm very frank about my opinions about such as during the pandemic, 2020, um, and I just shared my opinion, my feelings, and they pulled several of my videos down. They even took down a video that I shared from a doctor, a medical doctor, and they pulled it, and then they put me in the doghouse. Yeah, they banned me for 2 weeks. This happened several times. And I said, one time, they allow you to contest it. And like half the time when they put me in the doghouse, they said, "Oh, okay, yeah, we basically they made a mistake." But they did that on purpose, I feel. Because they know, see, these what do you call it? The algorithm knows that my viewership, if they're going to watch my video, they watch it the day that I air it, basically. And if you blocked it, those people are not getting it who would have gotten it, and they're not going to watch it. So it's going to pass by, so to speak. And so I got screwed. And they did that on purpose. They did it several times. And then just before I left to come to Rwanda, they demonetized me. Yeah, I had interviewed a person in 2023, early 2023. And I basically just asked the woman her experience as a child. Yeah, I did a video. Yeah, she passed away, the girl. I'm really heartbroken about that. Yeah, I interviewed a lady. Her channel name was Black Sunrise. She's from Trinidad originally, moved to the US as a young girl, and she shared that she was targeted, and she died this year. Yeah, I was following her channel. I was introduced to her channel in 2017, and then I watched it on and off. And then I decided when I came here, yeah, I stopped watching her for 1 year. And just by a fluke, I um I had my smartphone in my hand, and I had it on YouTube channel, just on YouTube, and then all of a sudden a video pops up on my screen with her name on it, and the person who was doing a show about her, I stopped watching him. So it was a coincidence that I didn't watch the YouTuber for 1 year, and then that other YouTube in America I don't watch at all. And then it popped on my screen, and then when I click, and then I learned about the lady's passing. So yeah, I interviewed this lady she goes by the name her channel Black Sunrise, and she had a very interesting show. Um she did a live stream called Nazis and what's that? Nazis and Wolves. You got to watch that video. Those of you who are about the, I don't want to say conspiracy theory, but what's going on behind the scene. That video was her last live stream, and she, I think, was prophetic in what she said in the video. They said that she said that she had a vision that she was to be unalive. They were trying to frame her for unaliving somebody, and so she uh, took that as a sign, and she was to do a tour in this city in the West, in America West, and someone tried to frame her for unaliving her tour. So she said, I'm not going to do the tour anymore. Well, coincidentally, the week she was to do the tour was when she was unalived. I kid you not. I kid you not, people. It was quite frightening when I um, got to see that last video. Yeah, I got a little sad about what happened, and to console myself, I said, "Hey, let me see what her last video was. Let me try to cheer myself up." And then I found that video, and I watched it several times. People, yeah, those of you who like deep conversations. She's very animated, this lady, She has a very uh, spectacular speaking voice, this woman. I was always impressed with her voice. Um, yeah, she's no more. And, but her videos live on. And that one video was very, very telling. So anyway, when I interviewed her in early 2023, um, YouTube was doing things against my channel. And then at the end of the year, November of 2023, they demonetized me. Oh, so what I wanted to ask you guys, okay, um, the before I left Rwanda, I said, okay, they demonetized me here. When I get to beautiful Rwanda, I will upload videos to my new channel, a retiree's journey in beautiful Rwanda. That's what it's called. And I just did a couple of shorts. But what I want to do, people, I need 1,000 subscribers. For YouTube, you need a number of subscribers to your channel for you to be able to do live streams like what I'm doing now. My preference is to build up the other channels so I can continue the content. It's going to be the same content. I'm going to show Rwanda, just what I've been showing now, uh, and but doing live streams on that channel. And when I reach a certain number of subscribers, then I could apply for what do you call monetization. That means to get money for you doing videos. So that's the case. So if if you even if you don't watch the channel, if you're able to subscribe and tell your friends that, hey, that live in Rwanda, that live in Africa, that lives in America, um, who likes to hear conversation, hey, tell them, hey, Spirit Journey needs to get subscribers and to be able to get monetization. And the monetization would help me save money. And yeah, things are becoming more expensive here in Rwanda. Yes, I'm just putting that out there. And basically with the 11 years, 10, 11 years that I've been on YouTube, um, I've never. I'm not about twisting anybody's arm. I believe in respecting your viewers. If you want to subscribe, you subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay too. But I would like to try to build up my other channel so I can become monetized again and to be able to um, help support myself. I am a retiree and I do YouTube for entertainment, and to like a diary, like a diary. I use it like a diary rather than pen and paper. I take my camera, my smartphone, and do a video. And my preference is to do the live video, so I don't have to do video editing because I was getting a medical problem. Uh, when I was doing the video editing. It's very bad for my neck. Go figure, but that's what's happening, and that's why I do it this way. It's easier. I don't I don't get the same neck pains that I had before, and I like being spontaneous. So when I'm outside walking. Hey, if my camera, if my phone is charged and everything, hey, do a live video of my little journey walking outside. I love the physical beauty of Rwanda. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful here. I love the trees. I love the birds. Oh, the birds are beautiful. It's really nice. You got butterflies here. You even have bees here. Yeah, that we're having a problem with uh, bees and stuff like that in America. They're not they're dying. They're dying in America. Yeah, but here it's vibrant, boy. I love it. I love it here. Yeah. Oh, let me see what this message here with TV news says. Try and pay a visit to Uganda. They've got beautiful places to visit too. And Rwanda, but born and raised in. Oh wow, you're from Uganda? Oh, very nice. TV news. Oh, very nice. Yeah, is it they have hills also there in Uganda? Yeah, I know it's north of Rwanda. Yeah, tell me about that. What is your experience there in Uganda? Yeah, I should yeah, I'll take a look at some of the videos there that for Uganda. Yeah, I think it's green like here also, you know. It is a bigger country, Uganda, in comparison to Rwanda. Um, so I have to, yeah, I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I know, I really want to stay in Africa. I really do, people. I know, Malaysia, it's a safe country, they say. It's number 10 on the list of the safety index. Yeah, it's the top 10. It's number 10. And I want to live in a safe place. Yeah, that's very, very. That was the another thing that I requested when I was writing a list of the things that I want in Africa or any country that I was to move to. I wrote a list, a long list, what I was looking for, and safety was, I think, number one. Oh yeah, I had to feel safe. Yeah, that's very, very important out there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there is a YouTuber that lives in Uganda. She's an American woman, and she has like a Chinese or Japanese husband, something like that. And she got about maybe 8 children, and she was living in Uganda and navigating and everything. Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know whether she's still there, but yeah, I could yeah, I'll take I could maybe take a look of Uganda. Yeah, I'll check. Maybe I'll check to see what their um, visas are like. Do they have visas for what do you call like a retiree like myself? I want to stay in Africa, people. In a nutshell, I want to stay here in Africa. Yes, I know I could. Before I left America, I did look into many places. I looked into Europe and Asia and Latin America, you know. Uh, yeah, I looked all over. And but when I saw the hills of Rwanda and the trees, the beautiful place, and the weather's not too hot, I said I choose here. Yeah, that's how it happened. That's what happened to me. I said I want to live in a black society. Uh, I mean I did look into Thailand. Thailand kept on changing its rules. That was another thing with Thailand. When I was looking into it, it keeps changing its rules. And I like stability people. And when they kept changing the rules and everything, I didn't feel safe about that. And you have to keep on reporting to the office every 3 months. I don't want that. I don't want that. Mauritius, I have to look into their visa. Um, yeah, Mauritius, I don't know. Like, okay, I got to be honest about something else. Um, I kind of started to talk about it, but I guess I got a little distracted. People, um, now Mauritius and Malaysia have a heavy like yeah Malaysia is Asian, but Mauritius is mostly Asian. It's like 2/3 Asian and was it 2/3 Asian and 1/3 African. And the consensus with Mauritius is that um, at the airport, when you have your passport, they seem to mistreat black people there. They're more harsh with a black person. And I don't like that. I will not tolerate it. I won't tolerate it. And people could maybe mistaken me for an Asian woman, a South Asian woman, but I'm not South Asian. I'm a black woman, black American woman. And maybe they might treat me well, but I don't like if they treat my black brothers wrong. I'm that type of person. Just because something might be good to me, I don't want to see my brothers and sisters, people of African ancestry, to be mistreated, and I'm seeing it. I won't tolerate it, and it'll hurt my feelings. You know, so um, I that's what my concern is. A lot people are saying that Mauritius, even though they say it's Africa, but it's in the Indian Ocean and it's far from the coastline, but it is a part of Africa, the continent. But the experience of Mauritius is really, in my opinion, it seems to be more Asian oriented, and they have colorism in Mauritius. So if you're a white person or you're a very light skinned person, they'll treat you a certain way. But if you're black skinned or very dark skinned, South Asian, they what has been said was that they're not treated nicely. If you see in Mauritius who lives in the nice neighborhoods are the people who are lighter skinned. And if you're looking at the slums, it's black people or very dark skinned Asian people. And that hurts my feelings. Um, Outside of that, some of the videos I saw, it looked very, it a lot of industry, but I don't want to be. I want a black place. There are Asian people here, and I witnessed their bigotry here. I've witnessed it here, and I didn't like it. Oh yeah, I went to a so-called. I'm not going to give the name of the place, but I went to a meditation place run by people of Asian ancestry, but they're from Mauritius. And I'm in the establishment. She was very nice to me, but then she did something, and a worker there did something to me. One of the incidences that um, she had like a maid, a housekeeper, and she had on her chair in the living room this cloth, this white cloth. It was folded nicely on the chair. So she picks up the cloth and calls the house girl, and then she throws it on the floor. The Asian lady, and she says, "This is dirty. Clean it." Like that, real nasty, and hurt the little the woman's feelings. Yeah, she was a Rwandan girl, a local black girl from Rwanda, and she did that. And yet the establishment praises itself for being spiritual, loving people, and that they're there to teach you how to love. Well, I didn't think that was very loving what she did. She could have just handed to the woman and says, "Oh, could you clean this a little better? I saw a stain," or whatever what the problem was. And then the guy that was there, oh no, he was a local guy, local black guy, and he gave me the middle finger. In America, putting the middle finger to somebody, this if no one this one here is called the middle finger. When someone puts it, closes the fingers next to it and just leave that one standing, that is called giving someone the middle finger, and it doesn't mean it's not nice. It's not nice to do. It's a curse. It's cursing the person. And he did that to me, and he kept it like that throughout the conversation. And I was going to talk to him on the side because he's a local guy. I was to talk to him on the side and tell him, "Hey, why did you do that to me?" During the interview. Yeah, I was being interviewed with that one. That the first interview, both people were there, and then I had a second interview that involves just the lady, the Asian lady, and she got mean with the local black girl there. So, and then I went to a restaurant, uh, South Asian restaurant, and I was complimenting the music that was playing, and I asked the waiter to ask them, who plays the music. And so he walked over to, I guess, the guy that owns the place or whatever. And yes, that man was on the phone, and the man started screaming on him like he was a dog or something. It was so bad. What if it was an emergency? What if it was an emergency with the guy? It was disrespectful. And I see this behavior with people from South Asia. Now, I love Indian food. I love Indian food. I love their artwork. I love their clothing and their jewelry. They're very good in the arts, and they do the meditation. But my experience, South Asians with Africans is least to be desired. And so my concern is if I go to a place like Mauritius or go to, what do you call it, Malaysia, where where you do have, you know, mostly Malaysia is Asian. You have the light skinned Asians from East Asia, and then you have the darker ones from South Asia. And I'm afraid to be caught in the middle. And I don't want to see, I don't want to see that type of racism, colorism, and all. But I've heard positive things with Malaysia. What I think I will do is just, Google black people in Malaysia, how they're treated. I need to see that. So if any of you have experience, or if any of you who are black from Africa, or you're Black American and you've gone to Malaysia, please tell me what your experience was in Malaysia. I mean, my friend went there. She's a very dark skinned woman. And she seemed to have a good time. She liked Asia. She had a good time. But but she has money, and money talks when you're in Asia. If they think you got money, they're going to treat you nicely. But either way, let me know what your experiences are. If you've ever gone to Mauritius or Malaysia as a black person, I hate to say it like that, but it is a reality. And I mean, I love Rwanda, but I am getting older, and I feel I need better infrastructure because of that. If I was a young person in my 20s, 30s, or even 40s, I would overlook it. But as time goes on, I start to feel, um, you could feel a little vulnerable. Okay. And I do like my food, and it's hard to get supplies here in Rwanda. And I guess the stress that I'm under, a lot of the stress I have is self inflicted, because I watch very intense videos and I shouldn't be doing that. And I'm concerned about my little boy here. Yeah, I'm concerned about him, you know. So that's all what's happening, people. But yes, again, if um, if you have know people who like this type of content, I need to develop my other channel because this one I lost monetization. I lost monetization with this one. I don't get any money for it, but I do the videos because I like doing it. But I say, hey, look, I'm here now in Rwanda. I did start a new channel that was to be, because I was going to drop my old channel, Spirit Journey, which this is, and develop the new channel called A Retiree's Journey in Beautiful Rwanda. Yeah, it's just a handful of videos, mostly shorts with me and my dog. Um, I did a brief intro when I first arrived in January. I was having problems with my internet, and so I didn't do that many back then a year and a half ago. But now, for the past, I think 2 months, I've been trying to upload little short videos just to try to get it established. A lot of people seem to like what they call the video shorts rather than the long ones. So I've been putting up the short video, the video shorts, and some people seem to like it. But ultimately, I want to do this format here, what you see, doing live streams just like this one, uh, showing outside in Rwanda as I walk, or just sitting down talking like right here. You know, that's what I want to do. And so, if you can go on my channel, that other channel, a retirees journey in beautiful Rwanda, um, and subscribe to it, and to get the my numbers there so I could qualify for monetization, and also not just monetization but to allow me to do live stream. Yeah, that's a biggie. That is the main thing there. Without 1,000 subscribers, I cannot do live stream. So even if they don't monetize me, I still want to develop that other channel so I can do the live stream on that one, because I really do want to develop that one because it is about my journey here in Rwanda as a retiree, and share my experience around the world with other and anyone who is in a retirement situation or planning to retire, and just give them a community channel that they could possibly relate to. That's all. And let me see. I see another message here. TV News says, "Why are they like that? Do you think they learned it from their childhood?" Oh, regarding the colorism, all that. Okay, let me see here. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. TV News says, "Yeah, you are right. It hurts seeing your fellows getting mistreated." Yeah. And then why are they like that? Do you think that they learn from? Yeah, I think. Okay, I think like in Asia. I think what's happening in Asia. I know Asia's big, 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 big place, but places like um, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and even East Asia, it was colonized by Europeans, in Britain in particular. Um, and Britain has racism, it had slavery, and that those people who, you know, looked, who were of the oppressed, were hated upon, but those who might be mixed with the colonial powers, so they will look a little different. They're treated a little better, but they're still being discriminated against. It's just like the West Indies, if any of you know the West Indies. My background is in the West Indies, actually. Yes, all my grandparents were born in the West Indies, and they're generationally. Um, so it has what they call colorism. You have what Britain did, like a place like uh, M- I'm sorry, Mauritius or Malaysia. Um, well, in particular, I'm sorry, Mauritius. They had slavery there, and what Britain did, and they're very clever at their behavior to hurt people. Um, they when slavery was to end, Britain imported people from Asia. They did this in the West Indies, and now I'm learning they did the same thing in Mauritius. They imported people from Asia to do the labor, to assist in doing the labor. They were called indentured servants. It's just a notch above slavery. They have some rights. They're not completely slave, but it's a contract that they have, and then the contract usually was for 7 years. And once the 7 years are up, you can get land, you can start your own business. It was a contract assignment, and yes, they were treated like crap, but not to the same extent as someone who is an actual slave. Okay, and so when the indentured servant completed their contract, they were able to set up businesses, while the blacks, the slaves, weren't. And then when slavery officially ended in the British colonies, they had to compete with now a new people and compete for opportunities. And so, if the status of one's so called blackness signified slavery, then things that are reminiscent of slavery days is considered a lower status. And so people teach it. So if you look more like the oppressor, of course, you're going to be liked more. And you have colorism. They're getting the two groups to fight each other, to compete with each other. But who gets away with it are the former colonial powers. They're not fighting them. They're fighting other people of color. Africans get Indians, Indians gets Africans. That's what's happening. So it's taught, and India also has a caste system. And if you look in India, who in general, when you watch Indian TV, who do they show? They show the lighter skinned Indian people. You very really, especially women, they're not going to show a dark skinned Indian woman. They don't want to show it. And so the lighter skin you are in India, the more opportunities you have on television or in movies. They translate lighter skin with beauty and darker skin with being um, a worker woman slash slave. And I think that's also where it's coming from. It's a caste system. India is based on a caste system. Whatever system you're brought into, you cannot change it. You die in that system. So if you from a caste system in India that's low, you're stuck there for life. And then make sure you don't cross into their world if you're not so-called undesirable. Yeah, that is India for you. It's unfortunate, and it's been like that for thousands of years. And so it's not. So it goes beyond just the British people. Uh, their own system. It has the caste system that was put in place many years ago, and then with the introduction of the colonies from Europe, it hurt it also. So they sell a lot of skin cream in India, in Asia, and East Asia too. East Asians also they bleach their skin. They do skin bleaching in Asia, and they do skin bleaching in West Africa. I don't want to be around that. See, I call that colorism, and it's just as deadly. And I was exposed to people who are like that. I don't feel comfortable with them. I don't want to be around people like that. I want to be around people who love the way they look, that love their skin, love their hair. I don't want to expose myself to that type of energy. Yeah, I'm on the continent because I want to meet people of color. I want to live their system. That which is good, I want to keep. That which is good in Africa, I want to embrace, you know, but I do not want to embrace colorism. I don't want to embrace people want to bleach their skin or even hair straightening. I don't straighten my hair. I've done it before. Yes, when I was young. I've what do you call chemically relaxed my hair, and I don't do it. I don't do it. I want my natural hair. I even have gray hair. I don't even color my hair. I say, you know something? I want to embrace what God gave me. And those of you who are out there listening to my channel, I want you to embrace whatever what God gave you, whatever what your skin color is, whatever what shape your nose or mouth is, whatever what type of hair you have, embrace all of you. Embrace you. That's all I'm saying. I don't care. I really don't care what people look like. But I was raised in an environment where I was taught to be of African ancestry was considered bad. I no longer feel that way. I embrace Africa. I decided to come to Africa in spite the fact I was able to go to other places if I really wanted to. But I decided for me, no, I won't do that. No, I will not give my money outside of my community if I don't have to. I want to buy black. I want to talk to other black people. I want to do business with black people. I want us to embrace one another because we have to in order to survive. I want to thrive. I don't want to just survive. I want to thrive. I want all of Africa to thrive. I want all humanity to thrive as well. Not just me. I want the whole world, regardless of your race, religion, your national origin. I want all humanity to be happy and safe. In order to be happy and safe, you have to first embrace yourself. Happiness starts from within. Yes, we have these events that can happen in our lives you know there was one other thing I wanted to talk about, almost forgot when I said I want everybody happy and healthy. Yeah, when I went on my other channel that I'm trying to develop, a retiree's journey in beautiful Rwanda. For whatever reason, like on YouTube, it's showing me different recommendations of videos that's really bizarre. I don't know why, because it's a new channel. and I don't know why it selected what it selected, um, because it's about retirement, and I show my dog. Well, whatever it showed me some things that was really problematic. But one of the things it showed me, yeah, I wanted to talk about this too. Yeah, it's a spiritual component about being, becoming a vegan. What is a vegan? A vegan is someone who does not eat animal products. At one time, it was before the pandemic. Um, I tried veganism for 9 months and decided not to. And my dogs also. I had three dogs back then, living with me, and they were vegan for 1 year. And I only decided to change them because if anything happens and if I have to go away, no one's going to cook for my dog. Yeah, I cooked my dog's food. I cooked their food, and so I said, "You going back on the kibble?" But I bought a kibble brand that was supposedly be a good quality one. Um, but yeah, I was watching the video, and it really something upset me. I mean, the little monkey is okay. I'm very sensitive with animals. My little doggy here. See him? Doesn't he look like a little monkey? Yeah, yeah. The Pekingese, he's a Pekingese. My little doggy here, he is a Pekingese dog, but they look something like monkeys, right? See the face? See the little face? He's really cute. But yeah, I saw a little monkey on a video yesterday that was very troubling. The monkey's okay now. The monkey's okay, but this person was giving the monkey CPR, and he looked like my little doggy. He looked like my little boy. And I got visibly upset. Yeah, it was a series of videos about animals, about how what was it now? People like people who have special relationships with animals. Like, let's say you were a zookeeper and you found an animal and you brought it back to health, and then once it got healthy you let it out back into the wild, and then and then years later they met up again, and the reunion that they have, they had a lion hugging this man, I mean a grown lion, a man lion, and hugged each other. They showed elephants that that saw their the person that helped raise them. They showed little monkeys. Oh, it's very touching. And so, people, when I saw that, especially the little monkey, I mean, the monkey's fine. The man revived the monkey, but oh my God, it looks, monkeys look. It was like the monkeys that look something like this. I don't know what they call, but they have a long tail. They have a face like my dog, They have big eyes. They're really cute. And they got little baby hands. Oh, it's adorable. Well, um, the man had to give the monkey CPR, coronary pulmonary resuscitation. And the monkey's okay now. The monkey came back and he started to cry, the monkey. Well, it really touched my heart. I thought about this too. Maybe you guys could, you know, if you understand. Yeah, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about before I go. Um, I saw, well, I was a vegan before, some years, over 5 years ago. Well, watching these animal videos now. Yeah, now since I've been in Rwanda, I've been watching a lot of videos on dogs, happy dogs, things like that. And I saw that video yesterday on, animals in the wild and them and their special relationships some of them have with humans. And when I saw that, I saw like there's one love. There's one love on this planet, and people, I mean, I'm serious. I'm thinking about becoming a vegan. I when I saw the lion hugging the man and man hugging the lion, and someone holding a seal in their arms and kissing, they were kissing and hugging each other. I said, how could I then eat it? You have people who befriend a chicken. This other video, she got these chickens for her house in America because the price of it was difficulty getting eggs. So she only has the chicken to get the eggs. She's not eating the chicken, but getting the eggs. You know, the eggs aren't fertilized. The eggs, and so I'm thinking about becoming a vegan, or at least just eat the eggs, so I can get my protein. And people out there, you people eat what you want to eat. I'm not here to change people because I saw the little monkey and the monkey, came back to life and everything and is better now. I'm not trying to impose my thoughts on you. I'm just sharing with you what happened yesterday. I was very emotional yesterday night about the little animals. I'm sensitive to animals, especially after my fur baby girls passed away last year. So I'm sensitive with that about animals. But I I'm thinking about it, you know, I when I saw them loving each other, I don't want to hurt. I don't want to eat who I love. I don't want to hurt any animal. I mean, I never wanted to hurt an animal. But now it's like I'm aware. I'm aware for, my growing awareness that these animals have feelings. And I do know people, okay, I do know that animals eat other animals, like a lion eats animals, okay, and fish eat other fish, okay. So I'm not trying to, I'm being, I want to be realistic, but I I see that, I've seen videos of a crocodile was a pet of someone and they can pet and hug the crocodile. They were raised as babies and they, they I think animals become wild because the world is wild. It's gone haywire. Like in the Bible. No, I'm not trying to preach religion. Not trying to preach religion, but uh, in the Bible, they talked about that initially, in Genesis, that animals and man that they got along and they didn't eat each other. But when Adam and Eve allegedly fell, um, the so-called creator uh, said that the people have to eat the animal and that the animals were going to eat, you know, could be prey on them. So I'm just saying that. So I'm thinking, when the Bible said that, I'm wondering whether that I believe that if that story in the Bible is true, I'm wondering whether or not something happened tragically to the animal kingdom and the human world, and we are killing each other. Just like in America, people are or not supposed to say that word, people are unaliving one another. People have gone haywire. And so if that's the case, hey, I'd rather live how the creator wanted me to live in harmony with nature. Yeah, I came to Africa to live in harmony with it, you know, and enjoy the trees and I like that. I really want to live a natural life in harmony with nature. That's why I came to Africa. Um, I do eat meat. I do eat meat. I do eat eggs. But that video I saw yesterday and other videos that I saw this year, I've been thinking, hey, maybe for me, I'm not saying you, but for me, maybe I should become vegan. But I will probably eat eggs and I will eat honey, but meat, I don't know whether I should do it. I don't know anymore. That video really touched my heart. It really did. I believe animals have feelings, uh, and they can love. They love you. I my little doggy. I think my doggy loves me. He loves me. That's him, my little boy. He loves me, and I love him, and I don't want anything to happen to him. So yeah, people, these are some of the things I've been thinking about. I really would like to know what your thoughts are about. Have you been tested like that? Have you seen something on YouTube or somewhere on the internet where an animal might have saved a human's life, or a human saved an animal's life in the wild? And what happens? How how did you feel when you experienced that, or when you saw that? How did you feel? Did you feel like you wanted to go eat a hamburger after that? What did you feel? Please, I like if you can tell me what you feel, what your experiences are when the plane is coming. Sorry. Yeah, so just like people are learning to be bigoted or racist against different nationalities or races, people can be biased against animals and animals against people. We're afraid of each other. You can get like a little squirrel, in America, there's what they call squirrels, and they're real shy. They run away from you. But when you can train them, you can actually feed a squirrel, and it'll learn to trust you and love you. Yeah, I've seen it. I used to live in Florida on a military base, and people used to feed the squirrels, and the squirrels were learning not to fear people. But honey, you have some people who are mean to animals and the squirrels, and they run away for their protection, and rightly so, they run away. But if everything was in the up and up, everybody would be friends. The squirrels would say hello, the birds would say hello, the lions would say hello, and so I'm thinking, do I want to become a vegan? It's something I'm thinking about. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I've been on the phone for, doing this live stream for a while now. I always enjoy doing these live streams. And I appreciate you people, men, women, and, any young folk. I appreciate you coming on board and sharing in the conversation. I really do enjoy this. Whether I'm monetized or not, I want to continue doing my videos. But yes, if I can monetize and you guys could help by subscribing to my other channel, um, A Retiree's Journey to Beautiful Rwanda. Yes, please subscribe so I could at least do the live stream. Yeah, I need, I think, 1,000 subscribers to at least do a live stream on there. And I would do the same format basically. I love doing my talks. Um, about my experience here in Rwanda. Yeah. So I thank you again. I thank you for staying on board here and enjoying the journey with me. So I have to go now. I have to go eat breakfast and prepare some for my little baby. Yeah. Yeah, it's I think it's still, yeah, it looks really dreary out there. So I just might stay in today and go out tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll keep you posted about my veganism. Well, we call ovo veganism. Yeah, ovo. So uh, I'll eat eggs, but I won't eat any of the meat products. So be veggies and eggs. Yeah, what I was going to say with the vegan, those of you who want to become a vegan or vegetarian, meaning that you'll eat some products like milk or cheese and eggs, Um, you need to get your B12. This is essential, 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 people. Yes. You have people in America who become vegetarians or vegan, and they they get sick and die, many of them, or they get real, real skinny. Um, what the danger is that you need B12. B12 comes from animal products, animal based products. Yes, there's some seaweed that has a little B12 in it, but so little, so little. You find those strict vegetarians or vegans, they get real thin. They're not getting enough B12 in their diet. And you also can develop cardiovascular disease. A lot of vegetarians, they don't want to admit it, a lot of vegetarians develop cardiovascular disease. They get heart disease because the lack of the B12 and these other B vitamins that your body needs, that is only found in animal products or supplementation, or you get supplements, it causes irritation to the vascular walls in your body, and you can die. Okay? So, those of you who want to become a vegetarian or vegan, especially a vegan, when there's no animal products whatsoever, not even milk, um, you better be on a supplement, a vitamin B supplement, in particular vitamin B12, and the all the Bs. You get a vitamin B supplement, and make sure you go to the doctors, have them check out your body, make sure that you're not being compromised, um, and not getting a particular nutrient. Okay. So thank you again. I just needed to throw that out there because I was talking about vegetarian and slash veganism in particular, and that I might be uh, possibly do to go into that. Yeah. So thank you again. Peace, love, and joy to all of my viewers. And I wish you peace and safety on your personal journey as well. So take care and enjoy. Bye bye.